This episode is brought to you in part by Sasha Spinners, Element Custom Baits, and 3 Ideas Canada. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Lines Out of Water podcast. I'm Nathan Blank.
I'm Caden Parisian, and we have a lot of fun topics to talk about today.
So, we're heading into the 2025-2026 ice fishing season. It's already been here for a little while for those that are diehard ready to get out there. And it has been the topic of the outdoor industry. Lake Winnipeg, Lake Manitoba, the Red River, all these spots over here in Manitoba. People are itching and big fish are being caught everywhere throughout the province. Yeah. So we are on episode 9 of the first season here, and we wanted to shake things up a little bit. We have a good point of view from Caden here, who is a fellow guide and spends a pretty good amount of time on the big lake. We figured we better bring in another angle, Caden.
Yeah, I mean, me being a guide on Lake Winnipeg, I can only talk so much and I only have so much experience, but we thought it would be a fun idea to bring another guide on Lake Winnipeg into the channel here to talk to you guys about what it is like to be a guide on Lake Winnipeg and just, you know, dealing with clients and catching big fish all the time and, you know, fun stories and, you know, traumatizing stories that happen out on Lake Winnipeg. He knows all about that. So, that being said, let's introduce our co-host or guest of the day, Mr. Tanner Devion.
Tanner Devion.
Boys. Pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Finally made it happen.
Oh boy. So, Tanner, without me giving you an introduction, who is Tanner? Like, what is Tanner in the outdoor world here? What are you known as throughout Instagram, across social media? What are you posting?
A lot of big fish.
Good.
Diehard angler. And I'm a guide on Lake Winnipeg. And yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. I just want to show off what I got and teach people.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah, so I mean, you've been doing this for a couple seasons now.
Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty much my 3rd season now.
And you're doing it through?
Gaune Fishing.
Gaune Fishing, Mr. Chris Gaune himself. Definitely one of the top names as far as guiding goes on Lake Winnipeg. You can see his shacks. You've seen his truck on tracks going across the lake. You know exactly what he looks like. He is definitely no stranger to the game of chasing greenback walleyes, and it's definitely a good person to work for. I mean, I've heard very good stories from him. Seems like a great guy.
He's unreal. Okay. I would not want to be with any other company. Mm-hmm. He treats me like a gem.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That's good. So, can you just kind of get into how that even became a thing? How you got to start working with him and kind of the journey up to that point?
It was
becoming a guide?
Crazy. Well, I started fishing at like 4. Loved it. Saw Chris's stuff out there all the time. Go out with my dad, learned at the lake, and I was like, okay, I really want to make something out of it. Looking for work. I was going to go work at some lodges in the summer. Never worked. Never happened. And then I was like, okay, it's got to go ice fishing. I know Lake Winnipeg. I fished it all the time. Let's go do it. So I put in resumes for 2 years. So I was still young, but I was still trying. And Chris was actually the only one that answered me. And I sent 3 different resumes in, 3 different years, and it finally happened. And it was very hairy. He says, oh yeah, I'll get you out. Yeah, we need another guy, I'll get you out. Never happened. I'll get you out Christmas. Okay. It never comes out Christmas. And then go for my interview on, it was like New Year's Day. And he said, yeah, meet me here at this time and get there early. Oh, you should have been here earlier. I was like, oh boy, I already messed it up. And he says, yeah, we're just going to go run around, look at the ice castles, see clients out there and whatever. I was like, okay, sweet. End of the day, it was like, got to meet a bunch of people like Big Smoke, Rob, and then Arc Lab guys. Mm-hmm. There, we fished with them for part of a day. And Chris is like, oh yeah, so you were hired. you already are. So like, don't even need anything from you. And yeah, you got clients. We'll get you going on some guys. And then I did with Brandon Elliott. I helped him out for a day with a guy from, I think he was from, I don't even know, like Kentucky. It was ridiculous.
Far away, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, they saw what I was like, and they liked it. So ever since that, it was just do it.
The rest is history, basically.
The rest is history, really. Yeah.
So, I mean, going into guiding, obviously, you're going to see a lot of the cool moments on the internet and all the cool, fun stuff. It seems like you'd get as a guide. But what are the big things that you think you learned as far as drawbacks? The things that you don't really see, all the behind the scenes stuff that is the hardest.
The work that gets put into it. And we talked about that at Fishing Hole. You said, "Kate, we'll get you on the podcast. We got to talk about this." And you asked me, you said, "Can the random person go do it?" No. Everybody could go do it, but no one wants to put the work in. Like Caden, we have experiences of some days out there. You have a day or two, and you're drilling holes. And I think I drilled 150 holes in a day, and I caught 3 fish.
Yeah.
Just looking for them because there's no structure. So, yeah, it's a lot tougher than it looks. Your highs are highs. Your lows are very low because you have people spending money and they're expecting to catch the fish of their dreams. And in reality, that's not even possible. So it's a lot of extra pressure that I had not thinking of it.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, it'll be easy. I know this. Well, no, not even close. And I'm sure Kaden could relate to that for sure.
I vouch for you on that one. That's for sure.
Yeah, but...
As far as pressure, I mean, I don't think you'd ever feel any kind of pressure until you got someone coming all the way from the States, spending top dollar looking for that big fish, and you got to make sure you put them on that fish.
Sure it happens. There's a lot of work that gets put into it before. I'm out there, normally if I'm not out there for a week, I'll go out 2 days early, 2 days in a row, and I'll fish all day, sun up, sun down, trying to find fish, looking around, just to make sure, like, for that one day I have, it's going to be good.
Got to make it happen, yeah, for sure. So is there any really bad stories you've had so far as not being able to put on fish?
Well, people getting stuck is one thing.
Yeah.
I got stuck with clients last year. That was a mess. I had to call help, and I was stuck there for 2 hours trying to go out to 20 feet of water, and we had a big windstorm, and all of a sudden your tracks are no longer tracks.
Yeah.
And that's with tire chains on too. I was in a
I've seen your tire chains, yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, that was a gong show. And just days where you just can't do nothing. Like Kaden knows the other day with the wind, I had a day like that last year. And I'm out there at Americans come up for 1 day. They booked for 1 day only, and I was like, oh boy. And I look at the thing, every other guide canceled their days, and these guys were like, no, we're going. And we're in 70K winds, and these guys caught 5 fish all day. And you go spend what you're spending, and it sucked. It sucked, and I kept asking, do you guys want to move? No, we're not. We don't want to be cold. I was like, oh, it's cold, because I went looking for fish, and I found a few more fish, but the pressure was terrible. It was pure whiteout. And like I said, 50 to 70K winds. It was terrible.
It's not doable in some cases.
And I offered, and they said no. And then there's just like, it sucked. And they caught a nice fish. They caught like a 27-incher. So that made them excited. But you're sitting in a tent all day for 8 hours with 2 guys expecting more, but there's only so much you could do, and that's another struggle.
Exactly.
On days like that, you're not running and gunning. You are setting up, maybe moving once. And yeah, no, there's a couple tough things, but.
And the guides out of Lake Winnipeg compared to a bunch of different spots, like it's a different ball game for sure. You can't be hiding behind anything.
No,
you're,
sure.
And if it's really bad conditions, visibility and all that's gonna be really bad. Getting stuck, you hear that all over the Facebook pages. People just getting stuck all the time. Yeah, it's definitely a different beast.
They got a good thing there though with the Facebook group.
Oh yeah, Rick Gergatz, he does a great job with that. It's phenomenal. Everything's always on top. Yeah. For the most part, people are willing to help out. I still have to pay that forward. Last time at the very end of the season, I got pulled up by some guy. He was willing to help me out. I just want to point out it was a Ford that didn't want to help me, and then there's a GM that came in to help me. I just want to point that out there.
So point out what got stuck? What kind of truck do you drive?
It was GMC Sierra. But that's besides the point. It's fine. But anyway. Yeah.
The Ford passed you.
Yeah,
the Ford made it out, but you didn't.
The Ford was fishing at his shack, and he saw Nathan barrel through a thing of snow. So he was probably just enjoying the view, to be honest with you. But then
I was
actually,
also out that day too. I was asking you if you had fish, and you're like, no, there's not much. I'm like, do a spin, and you're like, no. I'm like, why? I was wondering if you're catching fish. And then you went back, and then Aiden called me. He was like, yeah, Nathan's stuck.
we're a little preoccupied.
I'm not really surprised. I would have came and helped, but I was a little busy with clients that day. But
Yeah, and I've heard even too people say that even though he really doesn't necessarily want to, but he feels obligated, Chris, if no one else can get to that person, he'll be the guy that goes.
Oh yeah, he does it a
saves them.
lot. And then you'll see in Brady's videos, he's mentioned that a lot too. Lots of the guides. I talked to Donovan through Blackwater, and he does the same thing. All the guides, they're out there all the time. They got the gear, so it's a lot easier. But
we're more than happy to help, but it's also another thing too when you have clients, or we've had times where people knock on the ice castle at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night asking for a pull out or whatever, and we're just trying to
go to bed
because we're after a day of guiding and everything, it's just like the last thing you want to do. But
is the mic? Oh, okay, there we go. I'll just make sure. Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing, and I'm sure I've done this once or twice, but when you're asking for help and you don't have a hitch, you don't have a tow strap, you don't have a shovel.
Yeah.
Like, I think to do your due diligence, I get it if you're newer into the sport, you don't even know what to expect in terms of that. That's the last thing you probably expect, maybe. But yeah, no, I think as part of respect, making sure that they have the stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're gonna go pull them out, that's a big thing.
If you're driving a truck or even an SUV on the lake, SUVs, I just shake my head every time. But if you have a truck, you need everything that you will need to help someone else and get yourself out. You should never go out there with the bare minimum. You need to have everything. Like, you need tow straps. It's a necessity. It's as important as an auger.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
just to catch a fish, a shovel is another one.
Yeah.
Gloves, straps, all that fun stuff.
And snow gear. Me and Kaden, remember that day we pulled someone out?
Yeah.
And the guy had a 9-year-old kid. And, well, it was nice out that day, but still, like, they're in the landmines. And we had 4 or 5 tow straps pulled up. Like, we probably
like 40, 50 feet of rope, probably.
No, that's one strap.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
There was like 150 feet.
Yeah.
And we pulled him out, and you just see his kid playing. He never even had snow pants or a jacket.
Yeah, that could be very dangerous.
And there was no one else. Me and Kaden were just passing by. There was no one else for probably 2-3 kilometers. So what are you doing? And like, it took us 2 hours to pull him out. So what would that guy would have done with his kid? And they both didn't have any snow gear. Like,
that could be very dangerous.
Sit in the truck and hope someone comes by, right? Like,
yeah, or you got a call, but like a tow truck, there's no way a tow truck's gonna go from there. Exactly. Like, dude, they're buried. Yeah. And they didn't have a shovel. They never had tow straps. They had nothing. And it's just like, that's a prime example. Like, if we would not have stopped and said, okay, we need good karma, which paid off, but they would have been hooped.
Yeah.
It's terrifying, really.
To interject, how did that pay off, Cade? What happened?
Well, if you go check out Parisian Outdoors on YouTube, you'll see what happened. So that was a quick plug there. I had to do it. But anyways, besides the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, me and Tanner believe in karma so much on that lake. So if we do see someone stuck, we're more than happy to go and pull them out and, do the best that we can to get them out, because, we don't want it to come and bite us in the butt another day, right?
Yeah. And we've all been there. We understand, right? Like, it's a whole different game.
I'll pull you out. You got to give 5 stars to Chris on Order Brady on Google. That's what you got to do.
There we go. Yeah.
So with that being said, when you're going to have moments that are kind of not as positive or not what you're quite hoping, what are the things that you can do to still make that client's day if you're not really catching fish or the weather's not very good? I guess there's certain things you can do to make it worth their while.
Absolutely. Everyone, especially people from the States, they're coming up, and if they come, they've caught lots of fish before. No, there's not a rookie that comes up to Lake Winnipeg and says, okay, teach me how to fish. Never. They're coming up there for one goal in the big walleyes. So if it's slow, and they're going to ask, like, what fish you've caught, and then you bounce back and say, well, what have you caught? Show me pictures. Like deer, all of a sudden they get into hunting. And you talk about that for an hour. And like, you just get them talking, keeping them happy with good memories in the past. And hopefully a new one gets made while it's happening. But on slower days, normally not the case. But yeah, you just get them talking about themselves, make them feel good. And then it's cool. The stories I heard last year were crazy too. Like the trips, or you have a speaker out there, listen to music. Always have a speaker.
Some Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Going.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you have it in the tent or whatever, and if they want it, they want it. If not, well, okay, it's charged for the next group. And yeah, I used it lots, and people were like, "Oh my god, the music in there was so good! Like it was so much fun." Obviously, give them mocks, and then yeah, you just got to find the little things. And Brandon and like Elliot, Full Sun Angling, he taught me my first day. He says, "Big fish do not equal big tips." It's like memories and just being nice. Yeah, I told you that too, and it was very clear. Like I've seen people just like sit in their trucks and do nothing or whatever.
Kid version.
No, he doesn't do that. He's good, but yeah, you just stay with them, make them happy, and then just have a fun day. You're fishing with them. Like you're not there putting them on fish. You're enjoying their day with them, and it really pays off. And they leave with a much better experience, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
And that'd be a big thing too. I mean, you're gonna get in the guys that might even know or be more experienced than you. You get older guys been fishing their whole life, and they like that'd be pretty intimidating sometimes. I can only imagine.
Oh, like I had some guys just like, oh yeah, I guided for like 20 years. I just wanted to come up for an easy day, and it's like, okay, like you could take me fishing and you probably do good. So like, there's a lot of pressure. Like yeah, and you got people coming up for one reason: big walleye. So you got to try to do your best, and that's another thing. Just show them, show that you're trying. And if like bounce around, leave them in the tent, go look for half an hour for new fish, and they see that, and that's what they appreciate. That's just the work ethic.
Yeah, as opposed to being like you said in the vehicle and just kind of just hoping for them, and then maybe
But obviously on days like when it's 80K winds, there's not much you could do. Yeah, like Caden did that the other day.
I experienced that 2 days ago. We had like 60K winds, and the morning was great. Got him some good fish. But like, once that storm picked up, we couldn't do much else but sit in their shacks, and that's about it.
But most people actually know that though.
But yeah, they get it. Like, they don't want. I asked them if they want to move, and they're like, "No, not really." I'm like, "Okay, good."
Like everyone's there to fish, and they have experience most of the time, especially the Americans. So like, they're like, "Yeah, no, it's terrible. Like fish trot off here because there's a storm rolling through. If you move 200 kilometers, they're still not going to eat because it's just the pressure and the storm, and they know that. So that's another very helpful thing. It's very nice. Yeah.
So then in terms of gear too, are you lending out your stuff to people? Or are they bringing their stuff? For
it all depends. Like it's always there to offer. And most bring. I'm sure you have the same feedback.
Well, we usually offer like, you can use our gear. And then when we say that, they're like, oh yeah, we have our own gear, but we can just use yours. So like Tanner said, it just all depends on the clients, like if they want to use your gear or not. But obviously you have to come prepared. Like
with everything.
Have some rods ready for them and stuff like that, or whatever else they need if they have tents, or like for the most part they have their own stuff because they fish, right? So they have their own stuff, but we always offer
like last year we always had tents and heaters. We always provided that and augers, but half of them brought them up anyways, but never used it just to be safe.
It's not bad.
Right. Tent breaks or heater head breaks or whatever, you have another one, so it's perfect. But if I got guided, I don't want to use my own rods. So, like, I don't think I handed out my rods once. Just because they're like, no, I'll use mine. I want to use mine. I was like, yeah, that's totally fair. I do the same.
I'm cool with that, yeah.
So,
And then tackle, are they losing your jigs, your rattle baits every now and then, or is it? No,
like Winnipeg. I lost 2 jigs last year, 2 spoons, Element Custom Baits, just because of pike.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, you get the odd pike, but not very often. No, lose a whole lot.
At least you're not snagging anything. That's what.
That's lovely. It's awesome. While we're fishing in Saskatchewan, you're seeing these like 10-foot trees come up, and we're like, yeah, we lose a lot of hooks on these trees. Like, like you get snagged ice fishing. Like what? It's
weird.
Like so weird. But yeah, that does not happen on the lake, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. It's the best when you're buying stuff for ice. You know it's going to last ice.
Yeah, literally.
Water.
Yeah.
You're never going to see that one jig again.
No.
But that's good. So then when you're bringing out clients, where are you meeting and how are you getting out to the spot?
Well, last year I was going out of Prudence all year and a little bit out of Baconia, but mostly Prudence. And if they have a truck, normally do a follow along. Just have them follow just because way better to have 2 trucks going out, especially when you're venturing, than have 1 truck. But if they don't have it, they hop in a truck or one of the side-by-sides that Chris provides or lets me use, and then go out like that, or they'll hop in the truck if I know I have a good spot, like good path. But yeah, normally it's pretty easy. They'll just follow and say bring us to the fish, and then they'll always help set up.
Yeah,
And
a bunch of people working. It's gonna be
well, and that's what I tell them. I said I have no problems. I'll do everything, but you're here to fish. So if you want to fish faster, the little bit of help goes a long way. You help me set up the tent and I'll drill holes and you guys throw your stuff in there. Saves me like 10, 15 minutes. Right? So it adds up. And
faster,
yeah, and I'm sure you've experienced the exact same thing. And they're all willing to do it. But I always say, like, if you don't want to, just stay. But you're going to take 15, 20 minutes more until we're actually fishing. They're like, oh, well, I'll just help you. It's fine. Right? So it's not a big deal at all.
That's good. Yeah, get you in the water nice and fast.
Yeah, exactly. Like some moves, like you do a move by yourself, it'll take an hour, especially in a bit of wind. But you have 2-3
wind into the
people.
equation.
Yeah, and on Lake Winnipeg, we know that gets bad.
Yeah.
But if you have 2-3 guys working on it with you, it goes up. You're fishing in 10 minutes. So it's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much that.
That's good. And then, as far as stories, we'll get into that in a little bit. I mean, we can actually talk about that now. Is there a certain highlight reel moment in the last season that you still think about, or a moment you're really proud of?
I mean, I got to take the Jets out fishing.
Oh, that's right.
That was sweet.
That was pretty cool.
Hellebuck and a bunch of the other guys, which was really cool, really fun. But main memories is just, honestly, all of them. Like, most of the time, someone would catch a fish, and they'd be like, oh my God, like my biggest fish ever, and whatever. And just seeing the smiles on the people is just unbelievable. Like, it's just, it's the best feeling ever. Yeah. Like, when I see someone else and catch a 30-inch walleye, I'd be like, yeah, that'd be awesome to catch. But just what they get from it is the best feeling, like, honestly, ever as a fisherman. Like, it's crazy.
So when that moment happens, like if, let's say you're 2 hours in the day and there's a 30-inch walleye that's pulled up, is that the moment you're a little bit relieved, like they got their money's worth, we're kind of good? Or do you still feel like there's a little bit more pressure? You got to go extra length?
There's always more. There's definitely a sense of relief because like they're super pumped and they're like, that's what I came here for. And the day's set, right? You said that, but you don't want the rest of the day to just be dead.
Yeah, if it's going to happen, you want to kind of happen at a certain time.
Yeah, like if you get it at the very end of the day, I've had that a couple times, and it's like, oh my God, thank God.
Ended on a good note,
yeah. But no, like, obviously you want to catch a bunch more. They're coming up for a full day. But normally when you get a couple really nice fish, the rest of the day is going to be good. So, but, I don't... There's a lot of heartbreaks too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing people lose fish and clients lose fish. It's just like, oh, yeah, that was big. You're never going to tell them how big it was.
You don't want to.
Yeah, there's a 31.
There was one last year where we're fishing, and he was like, oh, it's not that big. I said, no, dude, it's big. Like, it's very big. And he says, oh, I'm just going to hand line it. I was like, what? He sets the hook and hand lines it. And it came off of the ice. I was like, oh, my God. That was the biggest walleye I saw on the lake to that day.
Sorry about that, guys. The camera cut out. We were talking about you bringing out the Winnipeg Jets. A few of the members are on the ice. You brought out Connor Hellebuck, Iafallo, and one other guy. Yeah. We can't remember.
I can't remember, no.
So, as I was saying, what was Hellebuck's setup looking like? Because we know that he has a nice boat. We know he has the money, and he definitely spends his time fishing. So what was he bringing on the ice there?
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. He had full fleet of rods. He had a bunch of stuff from Lake of the Woods Outdoors because he does a bunch of filming with them. He had an insane Garmin live scope setup. It was nicest one I've seen in a while. Big screen and all that. Oh, yeah, he's dialed. He's got all. I believe he had a Strike Master for an auger. He has everything. Yeah, he's got big Eskimo tents and yeah, he's dialed.
He knows what he's doing. He's got the money to afford it.
Yeah,
so.
No, he just wants to go out and be on fish and not need to look. And so we're doing all the hard work for him, and he just goes out there and catches fish.
Yeah,
and he's good at it.
He definitely would be. And then there's also Mike Harris from Element Custom Baits that day, I believe, too. One of the days, anyway.
One of the days I took him out, and then the guy that Matt, the guy that makes his the eyes for him, I took him and his wife out because Mike took them out as an appreciation thing, just for like hanging out, going. We had 2 days there, and those 2 days were crazy. Matt's from New Mexico.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, New Mexico.
Wow.
Man. So they're tan, and all of a sudden they turned all red from the windburn because we're fishing outside, running, gunning, and
I must have heard.
oh, dude,
Ouch.
it's crazy. But yeah, no, we had some crazy good days. Had Mike on his birthday, which was actually really awesome. And obviously, on your birthday, you're gonna catch the biggest fish, and he popped like a 26, 27, and then we also Matt got a 28 and a half, and that was on the last day.
Yeah.
So it was like we said,
nice way to wrap
a good
up the
way
whole-
to wrap it up.
That's
and just,
awesome, yeah.
that was crazy. I get texts from all the time saying, when can we go? When can we go? I was like, we'll go.
Yeah.
It was tons of fun.
You know, and I love Mike Harris. He's the coolest guy ever. His
He's
baits
the
are
coolest,
fantastic.
nicest guy. I'll pull up to his tent on the ice and say, hey, you got a wing ding for me? He says, oh yeah, buddy. You got a wing ding. Yeah. Where do I got to go fish? That way.
They're that way. I'm scanning that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's like 2 minutes down the road, actually.
I know.
He's close.
I know.
Got a
I've
quick
been
little
there.
supply drop there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's got a great thing.
Yeah, he's got a good thing going there. And then I guess I follow. Does he fish at all?
He goes out with Hellebuck. All the guys from the Jets just go out with Hellebuck because they know that he knows what he has, and they all have it, and they all just go out, hang out.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Lowry's pretty into it.
Yeah.
And then Shifley a bit.
Shifley.
Yeah. I wish Buff still played.
Yeah.
Connor can do it too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I saw Connor a couple of times.
Buff,
Yeah.
I met him at Lake Woodstar when I was like.
I remember the. You had your red Lund
13.
thing
I must
on.
have been like 13, and I had to like look like straight up from like all my.
They're huge.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
big
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buff's now on the tournament circuit. He's
Oh, yeah. Big
talk
bass
about-
guy.
Full blown fishing. Man.
yeah. Talk about a way to retire and become a pro angler.
Yeah.
That's freaking
Okay.
awesome.
Going out on the lake from a helicopter
Did he actually?
Yeah.
a few years ago, yeah.
Quick oral pull there.
Yeah, land out and don't go to worry about ice ridges. Yeah, he actually took a helicopter out.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Landed on Lake Winnipeg, drilled a hole, and started fishing.
yeah.
Oh,
No, that was a
pop
few
quick.
years back, but yeah. Like,
That's-
crazy.
That is awesome. That is insane.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, so I don't have many questions to ask Tanner because I'm also a guide as well. So I mean, like basically everything he says, I'm like,
Yeah, just nod.
That makes sense.
Nod and
that
smile.
makes sense. So coming from a guide's point of view or whatever, I just want to ask. So when you're fishing and you got clients on the ice and you're having a good day, you popped, like a bunch of eaters, whatever, maybe a couple good fish, 24s, 25s, whatever. And, you're not satisfied with your client's outcome of the day. What is your thought process of getting them onto bigger fish, or what do you do in that
Well,
case?
that's like the best case scenario. You get a bunch of fish, so they're happy they're catching.
Yeah.
You get a couple nice kickers.
Right.
And then if they got 2 hours left in the day and everyone's happy, they're like, oh, I love today. And I'll go ask them. I'll say, okay, do you guys want to fish outside? Or if we're already fishing outside, do you guys want to kind of look around and sharpshoot like you do with Brady?
Like for a big one.
Yeah, and we'll go look, and we might not see anything for 2 hours, and
But
that's how the end of the day.
willing to go.
But I say, we might not catch any, or we might get that one. We will get the one.
Right.
And they're like, and every time they said, we had a great day, whatever happens now is extra, so let's go do it.
Yeah.
And that's something else to try.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Like
for sure.
sharpshooting, it's a whole different game.
Oh, yeah.
Like open
Well,
water.
It's pretty cool too because like most of the guys that come up don't really sharpshoot
No.
much. Like when I had clients out a couple days ago, they'd never seen me sharpshooting. I told you this
Yeah.
story of sharpshooting a 26, and their eyes were just like
What?
wide
Yeah.
as can be. They were just like, that is like the coolest thing ever. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we do this like pretty much every day out here.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But like, like if you got clients and like they're not having the greatest day, and you got that stress built on top of you, how do you deal with that stress and go from there? Like if they're not having a great day, let's say.
You just keep offering, okay, I'm going to go look for fish. I'm going to leave you guys here. You guys keep fishing. Hopefully stuff comes through, and I'll go out for an hour and look for fish, and
Just to get for a better spot. Yeah.
and I'll find them. And if it's just a tough day of fishing, it's a tough day of fishing. It sucks. And that's the worst thing about being a guide. You cannot catch those big fish every single day, or it's very rare. Like, especially on Lake Winnipeg, there's no structure. You got to find them, and then they're
Yeah.
just a whole other animal. Like, they're the most fun fish one day. Next day, you go to the
frustrating
same
fish
fit,
ever.
same spot, and all of a sudden they're all gone, or they're not even eating. They won't even look at you, and there's nothing you could do about it. Sadly.
And you kind of get those moments where you're like, wow, we're hitting a really good day. Someone's gonna go downhill here a little bit. This is too good to be
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
For too long of a period. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Especially when you're having a week out there. Like I had clients for a straight week, and you'd have one really good day, and all of a sudden the storm would roll through, shut off for 2, and all of a sudden the day after, the new clients, obviously, it's like super good, and you're like, could have used this to be split up over those past 3 days, but it's just, you can't do it. There's nothing you can do about it. Mother Nature is a beast.
And when you're spending 7 days with someone, you're going to be building a bond pretty good. So at the end of the trip, you feel like you've got a pretty good connection with that person.
Like, you shake their hand when they get on the ice. When they get off the ice, you get a 1 minute long bear hug from 5 different dudes. And it's just, you laugh and whatever.
Thanks,
yeah, literally. And half the time they'll say, "Okay, just got back. Thanks again." And just talk. And yeah, like, I still actually talk to some of my
I was just going to
clients.
ask, you still text a couple of the guys?
Yeah,
still?
I get a couple texts here and there. Like, I had one group that they're out from Brandon, and they fish Pelican Lake all the time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'd get, they're starting to learn. They wanted to experience it and catch big fish. And fishing was a little slower, but hospitality, they had a great day, great 2 days actually. And yeah, no, I got text from him. He says, "Hey, what line should I buy?" Because he just wanted to improve. He saw what I had, and I had messages from him for like every other day for a month. And he was just saying, "What do I need to do here? What do I need to do here?" Oh, I saw a picture pop up from my memories, and I saw it. I was like, "Thank you so much again." And like, it's the small things that mean so much. It's the best. Like, it's
that's awesome.
best.
And then what everyone might be thinking, if you don't mind me asking, what's the biggest tip you've gotten from a group?
From a group, oh boy, that's so tough because you don't really get tips.
Okay.
They want tips from you. Oh wait, are you talking about
Sorry.
tips?
Like cash.
Oh.
I meant to, sorry, I should clarify that.
Biggest tip I got last year was actually a group from the States. They brought their own ice castle up, and they live in Florida.
What?
Yeah, they brought
So
their
they got
own.
money, okay.
Yeah. They came out and gave me, and they stayed out a couple days after. So we had 2 days of fishing, 2 really good days of fishing. Beautiful weather, lots of fish. We did fish fry on the ice on their tailgate, and they cooked for me. And that was awesome. But no, they gave me, I think it was $400 or $500 US for 2 days.
Wow.
And then I thought they left, and I get a call from him. He says, "Hey, are you on fish right now?" I said, "Yeah." And they're like, "Could we come see you?" I was like, "Well, yeah, whatever." Like, they tip me lots. I was like, "Yeah, come fish, whatever." And I thought they were going to come fish, and they show up and give me another $200 Canadian. And they're like, "Didn't feel like it was enough. I'm sorry. Like, we should have tipped you more." We had a great day. I was like, "You don't need to. You tipped way over the expected thing." Like, obviously you never expect a tip.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Really?" And they said, "Yeah, you deserve it." And I was like, holy. So I got like $700-800 in tip.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And it was like, it means a lot. Like, goes a long way. And especially when they have money, I guess.
I was going to say, when they're loaded. And
yeah,
they
it helps out a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's awesome,
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of money out there, especially with the Americans. And that's what we look for as guides. Caden knows.
Love the Americans.
Yeah, love them.
Yeah. So then, going into more present times here too, we just had the show, the Winnipeg Ice Fishing Show in November. I mean, I was there for the Sunday, and it looked insane.
Oh, it was,
Like, the amount of people,
it broke records.
It was breaking records, and it was insane. Like, it's no St. Paul Ice Fishing Show in the Minnesota area, but man, I feel like it's getting bigger and better every year.
Yeah, I heard people talking about they wanted to actually get a second hall or upgrade halls just because they're over capacity. They're over capacity during that show on Saturday. It was crazy.
You can't even breathe in there, man.
No,
especially on the first day too.
It was crazy. Like, I was at the stock booth, and we were right next to Frostbite, and people bought VIPs. And I think 100 or 150
It's like
tickets.
$100, I think, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only a minimal amount of tickets. You do a walk, there's no one. You see the Frostbite booth, there was a lineup wrapping around our booth. I was like, insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for stock, it was perfect. They had traffic going there, and they broke records. Like, they did way better than expected. And on Saturday, they had what they wanted for the entire show
Yeah.
in sales.
That's good.
So it was amazing.
And then you were with Streamside.
Yeah.
Cade and I saw both you guys there. I have to say, like, they're both relatively new companies from what I've heard.
Yeah,
Like,
stock is.
Yeah.
I have to say, and you guys are wearing it now, the stock merch, like that white trophy whitetail shirt, that is the smartest
Isn't it?
designs on a.
Yeah.
That was one of
shirt.
their.
I've never seen it. Like, that is so cool.
That was their
That is
first
sick.
brand too. That was one of their very first hoodies.
And then you got a scope and not hoping.
Scoping on Hope and hats.
You've got just a stock. I like the camo design looks good.
Trout, yeah.
And then got the
US.
that's another good one too. Like that's sick.
Yeah.
And that's run through. Well, I guess Lyndon's not the top guy, is he?
Lyndon and Travis. Yeah, they're
Travis.
both. Well, Travis is the top guy, and he's from Calgary. And then Lyndon, he's building his way up, and he's definitely a big part of it now. And he's in Regina. No, he's in Regina.
Prince Albert.
Oh, Prince Albert. Yeah. So yeah, we just got back from our 5-day trip from Tobin Lake.
I saw some pictures from there. I was pretty jealous, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, the guys got to meet a bunch of the other, I guess, pro staff or part of the team.
Yeah.
And it was amazing trip. Like we had a blast. And
all the gold walleyes.
the gold walleye was
Insanity.
something special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy I got to see that before I catch 1,000 greenbacks this winter.
Yeah.
And see a
Way
bunch
different
of
color.
those.
Way different.
Oh yeah.
It's a good change, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Especially fishing on Lake Winnipeg, where it's a big mud bowl. We've talked about this in previous episodes and everything, but fishing Tobin, where you're fishing in like 25, 30 feet of water, and you're fishing underwater trees that are 10 to 15 feet tall, it's something special. And where those big fish sit, from what we've heard, they sit and
Wait.
wait in those trees. And you can pretty much snipe them. We sniped a couple, but like just how they move through the trees, sometimes they'll coast right above them and everything from what we've heard. And yeah, it's just a completely different ballpark.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
I just love the juxtaposition from Lake Winnipeg, which I love, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
When you go to a lake where there's structure and then you'll see different colored,
man.
well, I can't really say I've caught too many yellow fish, yellow walleye in the last little while anyway, on a lake that doesn't have, or on a lake that does have structure, but that looks like so much fun.
And there's so many big fish there.
It's ridiculous.
It was crazy. In one day, between 4 tents or 5 tents, there was, I think, 5 or 6 fish over 28. And like, they're fat.
Well, there was a 30.5. Robert caught a 28 and a 29.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was,
it was crazy.
it was nuts. And just to see pictures is just a whole other thing. And then get to experience it. Oh my God. Definitely a trip that will stay in our memories for a long time.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Yeah.
And quick thing too, it's one thing to have a nice fish caught, but now that you're getting into the more advertisement, online, social media stuff, posting your fish pics.
Yeah.
And Kate, you taught me this, so I'm gonna ask you this: what is the best way to take a good picture with your iPhone?
Sideways, 0.7, up close.
0.7. Because
0.7.
I mean, I used to do just 1x normally, but then
0.5 if you really want to get it.
But
If you-
0.5
it
makes
just
the
gets
person
it
look
gets
weird.
too it looks too off. I think 0.7 it highlights the fish nicely and it makes it look good, and it also makes it look normal.
0.7, 0.8, 0.6.
Like
is
six,
pretty
six,
sick.
7, yeah.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, so that's a big thing too, because I mean, you have a nice fish, and then the pictures look fantastic too from the turnout. So I mean, and then you have that picture in your phone for the rest of
That's your,
for a long
that's your
time.
screensaver.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, a picture goes a long way. And like you said, for companies, and we're repping stock,
That's
like
huge.
you want to get the best pictures. You want to have something show that people will get attracted to. Big fish looks even bigger. And then they see what you're wearing. They're like, oh, that's cool. I like that. And then click, and then all of a sudden sale. So that's what
Yeah.
they look for too. And you need big fish. You can't just post 14-inch walleye or whatever. You need at least 25, 26. And even that last year, I was like, okay, I just can't. I need a bit something more.
Mhm.
Like, you just can't do the
It's
same
cool
thing.
to do a trip like that where you can actually get more. You know what I mean? Like if you were to get a big fish and it's different. It's not just, your entire Instagram feed is just greenbacks.
Greenbacks, and now we got gold, and we realized how much more views we got too.
Oh, yeah.
Like that one.
I saw there was one post. I think it was over 1,000 likes or something.
Oh, it's
Never
our,
mind.
It's our reel.
Views.
It's
Or
over.
it was the real. Yeah.
Yeah.
2,000.
I was like, holy
It's
smokes!
almost 60 now.
The reach was insane.
yeah, and it has like 3,000 likes on it, which I mean is not crazy, but for us, when we're used to having like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 likes or views, and then like maybe 500 likes,
Yeah.
it was just to see that blow up overnight. We're like, oh my God,
This is cool.
this is awesome.
Dopamine's hitting me now.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be searching for that now again. So just need to make something
Especially like
happen.
in this day and age too, where everything is just evolved around social media.
Yeah.
Like the posts and the reels and everything is like this whole fishing industry is based off of social media nowadays with the Facebook groups and all that stuff's like, oh, I've seen you on Instagram or I've seen you on YouTube. Can I take a picture with you? This and that, and you're just like,
Really?
cool, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it on in.
Yeah. I like at the
At the ice show.
I signed someone's hat at the ice show. They're like,
it's-
oh my
it's-
god. I was
Yeah.
That was cool.
like, yeah.
Oh my god, you're Tanner Devion.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture with you. Like,
What?
It's like,
I love you. Yeah.
it's the weirdest thing, but that's where social media gets you. And yeah,
And go on it again. The little things that go so far.
exactly, man. Exactly.
It makes it worth the while.
It just
Oh, yeah.
makes you keep going and keep posting and keep doing what you're doing, right?
Because it's a grind.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for videos, way more than posts. Like, you grind for these videos. Me and Kaden tried to do 4 videos until we finally got ours. Because it just wasn't good. It was a grind.
It's got to work.
Or camera footage gets deleted.
The problem with
Corrupted.
Yeah.
that's the problem
Story
when
of my life.
when you mix cameras with fishing too. You got 2 different things that got to
man.
align and work properly because cameras just can crap the bed.
You know how
Yeah.
much fishing
just-
time I've neglected because of getting cameras ready?
Mm-hmm.
I probably...
You probably could have cut a 30.
I was
When I
gonna
used
say
to
I
watch-
got two. Like,
When
it's ridiculous. Yeah.
When I was watching like Andrew Flair and all these guys, I'm like, man, filming looks so cool, but man, you start doing it, it's like, wow, this takes away
And it
from
sounds
so
like
much of
They
it.
make it look easy too, right?
Oh, they make it look so
I
easy.
can do this, right?
I can wear a GoPro on my chest, and
Yeah.
then it's overheating, and then your battery's dying, and you get a new battery, and oh gosh, it's
Well,
way different.
I'm going to be learning that right away because we got a little deal with Travis with stock.
Mhm.
You want to explain? You want to explain that night?
Yeah, so talking with Travis, like the head guy of stock and everything, and I made Tanner and Travis watch a Cody Robbins film on the Sleepy Story. I still have to get you to watch that.
Cody, what?
Cody Robbins.
Dude, just watch it.
What is
This
that?
is now from it's a whitetail story. Oh my god. Sorry.
Off camera.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, we're off camera or on camera right now?
We're on. We're watching this 2-hour thing with this guy hunting this whitetail, Sleepy.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, and just gives a bunch of adrenaline. Like he hunted it for 4 or 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. And Travis is like, boys, you guys got to do something like this with greenbacks. And we're like,
He did not stop.
The elusive 33.
well, yeah. And that on our whole 10-hour ride back, me and Kane were just thinking, we're like, hey, what are we doing here? Like, Kane's like, well, first step, go buy a camera because you got to go film. I was like, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that was
Tanner
a
now.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. It's about time. But yeah, we got to make this movie. Essentially,
We are making a movie, film, whatever you want to call it, on the one,
The one.
greenback walleye, the walleye angler's dream fish.
Yeah.
And what, no better place to do it than Lake
like Winnipeg. Yeah.
or Red River, wherever we pull this thing out of.
It might take 1 day or it might take 5 years, and whatever it is, it's gonna happen.
That's a lot of footage.
Oh man.
See, I don't even think. I just think of footage now.
It's a good thing I'm not editing.
Tell me about it. Tanner's wearing a camera and I gotta go through the clips.
Yeah, well, you'll see some good stuff on there.
I better.
Gosh.
I gotta teach you where that record button is. Okay,
The red button!
You'll catch a 33 and it won't be on.
You know what? If Robert could do it, I think I could easily do it. Oh boy. Yeah. So yeah, that's up and coming, and the deal was, he says, we'll wrap your trucks in stock. Stock. Like, get a stock logo
Okay.
and wrap our trucks.
Like, if Cades is arrested by then, I'd laugh so.
Okay, why Mike?
Sorry.
Your tires can't hold air. Never
Hey,
mind.
actually, I got new winter tires. Thank you very much. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't.
You got winter tires on your truck?
Now I did.
Not even all terrains where you don't
Well, I
need
had
to
all
change them?
terrains, and then
Those were all terrains.
yeah,
Oh boy.
Good. Okay.
20-inch rims.
You're out of control.
Yeah, sorry.
Totally.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, no, that actually would be so cool. Just
Yeah.
have like Parisian on the side, and just have fish everywhere. Like that's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, it
like
would be really cool. So we got to make something happen, and it's gonna be a grind, but it'll be
feel
an
bad for you.
experience for sure.
Oh, I can't even picture
I'm
that.
making 2 movies actually this winter. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it'll be a lot of fun. We're really excited to make something happen.
And it's something different too. Like not a whole lot of people actually go to that extent to actually making movies
Yeah,
on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like movies, whatever. Like something that's
short
longer than-
films or
something
whatever.
that's
Yeah.
longer than half an hour, 45 minutes, like the average YouTube video. And just going through all the footage and everything is another thing as well. But just like the little like Instagram reels or whatever that
Yeah,
people go off of. But not a whole lot of people do like films and movies, right? So
Yeah.
it's something different, and hopefully it gets a lot of reach and all that stuff, right?
So it's gonna be like a Jay Siemens when he does like the film, like those type. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Probably.
Kind of. It'll
Like-
be it'll probably be, I don't know, probably an hour, maybe 2 hours of footage.
Well, it depends.
2-hour video.
There's that one AP Bassing one. Do you remember that? He went somewhere, and that was like,
you did film it.
yeah, that was
I'm
a
gonna
long
get you to
one.
watch the Cody Robbins one.
Okay,
If it's like a white, I know what you're talking about, the whitetail stories. I just didn't know who that was.
It's a mule deer. He hunts a mule deer for
4 years.
Wow.
Lived
And
on
then
public
just-
land for 9.
Oh, really? Didn't get shot? I'm surprised.
266.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of ups and downs, and that's what we think is going to be very unique with the one we're going to make.
There is a lot of ups and a lot of downs, just like Tanner said earlier in this episode on Lake Winnipeg. So we, hopefully to capture all that, it's going to be hard to capture most of it because we're going to be frustrated on most moments. But you got to just,
Keep
Do it-
thinking
do it
about that
justice,
one
too.
moment.
do it for the tube.
Two for the tube. Don't ever say that again.
I'll stop. I'm fired.
So that's really good. I mean, yeah, the show's going to be, I'm sure, even bigger next year, and then who knows what that'll even look like. Maybe you have your own booth, the Tanner booth. We'd be signing stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I don't think so, but you never know.
You never know.
I'll be back with stock, I'm
What can
sure.
happen in a year? Oh, yeah.
That's a big thing too. They say with partnerships. I mean, they say you shouldn't be selfish. Like you might want free stuff from them, but you got to be giving something
Oh,
to them.
yeah,
You got to be
absolutely.
giving them traffic. But everyone says that if you catch big fish and it gets posted, you usually go to them, but it'd be easier to bring that. That's what they want: big fish, and just lots of posts.
Yeah.
That's basically what everyone talks
Yeah,
about.
and it's
so.
part of contracts to have a certain amount of stuff on your socials.
Sell your soul.
Yeah, yeah. But there's a lots of good companies out there, and I found the smaller ones. There's what's honestly one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Like Stock, I have zero complaints. Like
And everyone I've talked
they're
to
gonna
from
go.
Stock is super nice.
oh my god,
Like,
the
they're great people.
hospitality out there was like. We pulled up and it was -30, and Lyndon comes up and jumps on me and gives me a big bear hug, and then
All of us, yeah.
like he did it for all of us, and just the excitement that they got from having us up, and how they said it over and over and over. Thank you for what you guys do. Thank you for just coming. And we're like, well, why would we not come? This is
Yeah,
a trip of a
we're
lifetime
going.
for most.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah, lots of memories, tons.
Anything else we want to add?
No, I'm
Last
pretty much out.
question, Tanner. If someone's looking to get into guiding, if they think we want to go that route, what suggestion or what little piece of advice would you have for them going into it?
The easiest one for Lake Winnipeg is actually have a couple years under your belt, because you're gonna realize what it takes. Like you can't go out there for your first time and just say, yeah, I'm gonna go guide. There's no way.
Yeah, you can't fake it. Like you'll be exposed pretty fast if you know what you're doing or not.
Which is tougher for lodges because you need to go up and then you learn the lake. But normally they have you as a handyman for a year, go learn the lake, and then the next year they'll give you clients. But on the lake, just be prepared. Like know what you're getting into, and think it's going to be even harder than you think it is, because it will be. It's a lot harder, and I realized that my first couple groups. But you get used to it, and then you get in a rhythm, and then it's all good. But you need all the gear. You need your tents, augers. You need to know how to fix things when stuff breaks, especially with the Yetis. Because I had to deal with that with Chris lots last year, and just dealing with freezing stuff. And when it's -40, it's cold, everything's going to break down.
Yeah, everything's going to go.
Yeah. So
Different world out there, yeah. Just be prepared.
just definitely have a couple years under your belt on fishing that body of water if possible. Lake Winnipeg, you could do it, so highly recommend. Don't go in your first year, because you will struggle a lot, I think.
Yeah, make it worth your while.
Yeah.
But it'll pay off.
It will pay off.
If you're doing it for the right reasons, then you're the right kind of person.
Absolutely.
It's a hell of a way to spend your winters.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
But also just improve yourself as an angler that way.
Oh, the stuff I learned.
Yeah.
Like by pushing yourself like that is like, oh, okay. And then you're like, okay, maybe I try this. And I probably learned double of what I knew before going into the year last
The
year.
quality of progression is just throughout that season. It's just,
Yeah. And when you're on the lake that much, like I was on the lake for probably 50 days last year, and you learn a lot of what you need to do. And instead of being that weekend warrior, you're out there all week for a couple weeks, and you learn a lot. You kind of figure out the patterns of the fish. And that helps out a ton of kind of knowing you have an idea of where those fish are going to be, and it makes looking for fish a lot easier. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Is there anything else you want to add, Cade?
Pretty much sums it up, I think.
Well,
I don't have much.
that gave us a great summary on what it looks like in the life of Tanner.
Yeah, a lot of fishing.
Thank you so much for
Yes, thanks for
joining this
having me.
episode here. We had
Yeah.
lots of fun. Make sure you guys check out Tanner's socials. I'm going to be leaving them in the description. You can check out his Instagram. You can check out the Gone Fishing link. And there'll be various other things to check out down below. I'm Nathan Blank.
I'm King Parisian.
We are signing out.